Hello.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie. Bonnie girl. Thank you for coming in. Let's make a deal. Thing
Yep,
is, she
we
would
can
make
always make a deal.
hmm Yep, that's right. How is everyone today?
And how's everyone's weather?
Yeah.
We're supposed to get snow for days in a row after tomorrow.
Ooh, fun. I'd like to be there with the
But
snow.
we've gotten rain for days in a row up till now. It's still raining, and everything is just a muddy mess.
Oh, I bet. Yeah. If it isn't one thing, it's another probably out there.
Yes. Hi, Rebecca.
Hey, thanks for joining our little party. I just have been really wanting to hang out with friends and just chat, but not really with any kind of agenda, just wanting to talk about whatever anybody's got to talk about.
Yeah, that's what it's doing here, Rebecca.
I was going to look at ours. I hadn't looked at the forecast in a while. Yeah. 60 and rainy at 4 o'clock today. No, that's LA. Why am I looking at LA? 48, partly sunny.
Oh.
Like,
Hi, Pam.
looking at the days ahead, don't you love it when most of it's 50% chance of rain? It's like, why do you even bother having a forecast at that point, right?
Right. Oh, you're welcome, Pam. No problem. Yeah, if anyone ever wants their order sent out immediately, just ask.
Yeah, same.
Cold and rain in Buffalo, New York.
I usually like to wrap it up at the end of the month, and so I usually will ask, is it okay to go ahead and send your package? But if somebody doesn't want it quite yet, I hold off. But yeah, I think that's funny. When I used to never look at the weather forecast because it didn't really matter. If you just like walk out the door and prepare for anything, because you can't control it. So
Hmm.
just bring a jacket just in case, at least around here. But yeah, 60 degrees would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if the sun was out and it was shining, that would
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah. I'm headed to, we have a trip planned at the end of the month, which, speaking of, since we were just talking about that, I should have brought that up. But it's actually going to be February, the beginning of February. So, I mean, we'll leave the last weekend of January, but it'll be that week that I'll be out of town. We're going to Palm Springs for another work thing that John has. So
When is that, the end of February?
it's the beginning of February, end of this month, beginning of next. So that might work. No, then I'll be missing my week. We'll have to talk about that. But yeah, the first and second, I'll be out of town.
Okay.
Okay, we'll figure it out.
Oh, yeah. There is a week where I'm gone in February too. I hope it's not the same week, but if it is,
Okay.
we'll work it out.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know if anyone will really miss us if we skip a week. Would you miss us, Bonnie? Pam?
It's a work thing each year in February. His because he's upper management, he gets to go on a retreat and bring his spouse.
Nice.
So they do that for upper management each year if
Mhm.
they meet their goals.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what John's going to be doing there, but I know they have a resort that they're renting out for the company, which is strange, I think, for early February. But we're going to go there. I've never been, and so we'll see. But speaking of sun, I'm looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's what made me think of it, needing some sun.
Yeah.
Bonnie. But Buffalo, yeah, but Pam, that's a lot of hard winter there, I think, from what I've heard. We have fairly mild winters, although we've had more snow all the time. Oh, John's chiming in 50% work, 50%. That's a good balance.
Mm-hmm.
Just like our chance of rain, 50%.
Here too, Bonnie, it was 61 degrees today, and it just started dropping fast this evening.
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Yeah. When it comes on hard and fast and it affects like your, people's ability to have heat and roads for emergencies and things like that. It's
Hi, Mary. And hi, John.
Hi, Harry. When John's not cleaning up cat barf, he is working in his office, dealing with chatty employees or fellow employees, I should say. How's it going, Mary? It was so nice to see your little video this morning, and it's definitely inspired me to do more of what I had already been thinking I needed to do, which is get more fresh air and move more. And Noodle was excited to get out too. He usually doesn't like to go out when it's rainy, and so today it wasn't rainy, and we went out there. Although he's just scared of everything. He's like scared of the garbage truck. He's scared of a little noise. So I'm just his dog sitter. I'm not. I feel like I'm not the one to train him to not be that way. So I just usually don't take him out much. But yeah, he definitely liked going out.
Hi, Mary.
Mary. Have you been crafting, Mary? What have you been up to besides your walking? Oh, that's okay, Linda. It happens all the time. I used to call myself an honorary Chatty Cathy, and then we changed the name of the show. So I'm just one of the chatty kitties now, like Sabrina. Yeah, some dogs, Rebecca, are just a little bit jumpy, and sometimes there's really no training them out of that. It's just their personality, and you just work with it and manage it. Try to give him as much love as possible, but he's a sensitive guy. I don't know if all Cocker Spaniels are that way, but he's just definitely a sensitive guy, which is why I tend to be the one and only dog sitter that they use, because they know that I'm sensitive to that too.
Oh, putting together a journal. That's a great idea.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I'm curious, is it a journal that you write in, like put down your personal thoughts, or is it some other kind of journal? I've been wanting to put together, I found an old journal of my mom's that only had a few entries, and I'd been wanting to create a kind of a scrapbook or a memory book out of it, because it has a very 1970s looking vinyl cover with the gilding on it. And I think the front says journal or diary or something like that. And it's in really good shape. It's hardly used, but I could cut out some pages and then, add like patches and little metal things that she has from, high school and things like that I could just put everything together and some pictures. I thought that would be a fun project. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Noodle's been sitting by the garage door just waiting for them to come home because it's been a little longer than normal because they went to Europe and so it was a long special trip. So he's been ready for them to go home. It doesn't seem like I'm not enough. I'm just not enough. It's funny. Funny how our little guys are, our little pets.
hmm.
We need them though. Tell us about what's going on with your pets right now, Sabrina. Anything going on?
Well, we have another goat that got pregnant late, so she's about to pop any day.
Oh gosh. So late in the season, later than
Yeah,
normal.
late in
Hmm.
the season. Because see, they usually kid in the spring, so she's kidding early.
Okay. Yeah, early or late.
Yeah, either way you want to look at it, it's either they're really early or late.
Yeah.
Um, and everyone else is doing great. Mika, the one who had the emergency surgery, is doing wonderfully,
Oh, good.
just wonderful.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
We just put asphalt millings in our driveway. We have a big horseshoe driveway, and we just put asphalt millings in the driveway.
Hmm.
The dogs, it has not been tampered down yet.
Yeah.
He's working on that now. And so it's got all of that black dust in it,
Uh-huh.
and it's been raining.
Oh no. They're making a
So the
mess.
dogs are tracking it in and out of the house, all the floors.
Yeah.
Hi, Apple.
Keeping you busy and the laundry full of towels, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mary, that sounds awesome. Yeah, I like the combo. You could probably sketch ideas in it. I like that. That's neat. Oh yeah. I never did. Yeah, prove them wrong. Hmm.
Yeah, me too, Pam.
Yeah, they're too cute. I just want to put them in pajamas though. Every time I see a baby goat, what? I think there must have
Mhm.
been a viral thing that I watched on Facebook or something at one time. A bunch of goats running around, and they were all wearing pajamas. So now I always think about
We've put sweaters on them before.
some sweaters. Yeah,
Yeah,
for practical reasons, right?
right, right.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
had a miniature cow we had to put a sweater on. He was tiny and sick, and we had to warm him up.
Aw,
He's doing great now, though.
Apple. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. They sometimes they can really bounce back, and sometimes,
Hmm.
from what I've heard, I haven't raised a lot of those kinds of animals. But yeah, I've watched a lot of vet shows on TV. I love me some Dr. Pol.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's great. Of course, we don't see everything. We only see what the producers want us to see. So
Right.
you have to remember that. I used to want to be a vet.
Hmm.
That was my number one thing. I decided that I wasn't going to be able to handle the hard part of it, but I have a different view of it now. That you have to remember all the good you can do in a profession like that, and not focus on the ones that you can't save. But I'm sure it's still hard for them either way.
Sure.
Yeah, they want to save everybody. Yeah, yeah. You like that, huh, Mary? That's great. I thought
Yeah.
maybe I was the only one.
No,
Popular show. It's on a lot.
it's on YouTube now, you know?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, they're YouTube. That's neat. I'll have to check that out. Well, let's see. We got a few people watching us right now. I guess we can get on with the show and chat as we go, because I'd love to have a little more interaction with you all, and whatever you want to talk about, questions you might have about vintage and kind of the pieces that we have and what we do, please let us know as we go. I'm LeAnne. I'm Crafty Kitty Vintage, and we have this weekly show. We're doing it Wednesday this week because of my schedule. Usually we're on Thursday, and we'll have to discuss what day we want to have going forward, I guess. Maybe next week will be on Thursday, though, right? Because we have a guest.
Well, but it has not been set in stone whether we're doing it on Wednesday or Thursday, so I haven't announced that yet.
I was assuming that you had a
So
set. Okay, perfect.
no,
Talk
no.
about it, and we'll let you all know. But it will be on Sabrina's channel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's talk about whatnot. I like it as a buyer. As a seller, I've had a difficult time with it. Just getting it going and getting enough viewers and that kind of thing. What about you, Sabrina? You have any experience with it?
No, and I don't intend to.
Yeah.
I just, if I'm going to put another platform on my plate, it's going to be like eBay or something. It's not going to be what.
Right. Right. What about as a buyer? You have also no interest.
No, not really. I mean, that could change, but I don't think so.
Yeah. It's very easy to buy things on there. You get a little carried away, but you can have pretty good deals. And yes, it seems like sometimes they don't have any clue. I think they end up buying estates or they buy storage units and then they sell off, they liquidate, which is a great way to make some money. It's a lot of work. I don't know if I'd want to do it full time. Yeah, yeah. And I know plenty of people in our community that do both as a buyer, but also I'm thinking more of as a seller. So I do learn some things. There are some knowledgeable people, but I think the vast majority that I've come across don't really know. And I've had to learn as I go, honestly, because I started off inheriting a couple of estates and then wanting to liquidate them, just for a few different reasons. And so I've had to learn as I go. That's how I started watching YouTube in the first place. I never did before. I wanted to just learn about vintage and antiques. So yeah. So I was just going to go through the usual spiel in case anybody watches the replay back and needs our information. A lot of it's in the chat or in the description already, including Sabrina's link to her channel, which I'll encourage you, if you're not already subscribed, to do so. So we do on our show, we do offer ups, which means you can put in bids, put in your best price. We'll have a starting bid and we'll put it on the screen. And we do any dollar amount increments from $1 up. And you don't have to be pre-registered to bid and to claim an item, but we do ask that you quickly, if you haven't already purchased with us, give us your information, which includes your YouTube name, your real name, your PayPal email, because that's how we invoice, and your shipping address. We do not include shipping in our purchase prices. That is based on your location and the item weight and specifications. And we use Pirate Ship for shipping, so we get you the best possible rate possible. And we send you the tracking information through that as well. Let's see, we don't do just in case bids. And let's see. We do count down, going once, going twice, all in and sold. Hi, Anamora. How are you?
Hi, Anamora.
Let's see what else. I ship from Washington State and Sabrina's in Ohio. So that's where we ship our items from. And most of my items are pre-owned. They have been looked over for condition issues. If there are any, I will let you know what they are. And I do my very best to catch every possible thing. And what else, Sabrina? Does that cover it?
I think you covered every bit of it.
Okay, very good. So with that, we'll go ahead and start. Oh, we will have add-on items at the end. The add-ons are available to people that have open boxes with us or have purchased today. We just do that because they're little items that you can throw in the box easily for a low dollar amount. And then we will have a giveaway at the end of the show. Sabrina will have one, and I will. We'll be drawing names from purchasers from today. So with that, we will start with Sabrina.
All right, I'm going to have to grab items off my tray for the next round, but I do have some of them sitting right in front of me. So I'm going to do these two. The first one is going to be a $10 start, and it's for a lacquered box. And it is a beautiful blue and gold with some red detail. It's got some gold leaves. And the red detail are the little dots in here.
Oh, that's pretty.
I don't see anything wrong with it. It's in beautiful condition. And what's great about this is the pattern, when you put it together, the pattern matches up. Here's the inside. The inside is black. That's what I mean by the pattern matches up when you put it back together. Here's the bottom. And let me get a measurement for you. 3 inches by 2.5, and it is 1.5 inches tall. Great if you're giving a gift. You can put the jewelry in this, or if you're just sitting this on your side table or next to a jewelry box on a dresser. You can store away your jewelry in this for the night. Take it off, put it in here. Beautiful lacquered box, but we can pass on that. I don't see any interest. And the next item is going to be a vintage strainer, and this is going to start at $8. They've added some rope and ribbon to it, makes it look a little on the primitive side. But I have one of these, and I just put a little rope on it and hung it in my kitchen with some old vintage utensils, and it looks great.
I bet. You could put a little birdie in there to
I
nest.
was just thinking of a little nest with a little birdie in there. Hang it from your kitchen window.
Mm-hmm. It's very sweet. Hi, Julia.
So they've got the rope up on the handle and then a little bow. Let me measure this. This is, hi Julia, about 7 inches.
Sabrina, when are you going to do a house tour so we can see your lovely decorated?
I keep saying I'm going to show my collections and I keep forgetting. Things get in the way and...
Oh yeah, there's plenty of other things to do. Hi, Denise.
That or stuff gets thrown in a room and it's messy, so I don't want to do it.
Right. I'll do it when the house is clean.
Hi, Denise.
By the time you clean your house, then you're tired and don't want to film a video.
Oh, no. All right, we can pass on that and go to LeAnne.
All right. Just trying to clean up a little smudge on here before I show it. All right. Switcheroo. All right, this next one's going to be a choice, and I'm going to start at 6. Start at 6. So these are going to be a couple little miniature vases. Well, not too miniature. We'll call them small because there are definitely smaller ones out there, and I have them. There's some really tiny vases. So the first one is a made in Japan piece. It is the Orient Ink company, and it's a cute little peacock. I'm going to turn off the ring. It's very reflective and shiny, as you can tell. It does have some beautiful gold detail. The little peacock sitting under a cherry blossom tree, I'm presuming. There is a couple labels there, an inventory label, it looks like, or some kind of a maker's label. And then the Orient Company circle label is on there. So definitely has a little bit of age to it. Nice shape. Can fit on your little shelf quite easily. I have a lot of little vases in my collection. I'm going to say it's 4 inches tall. So that is the first choice. This color, in case you were wondering, is a really deep, dark burgundy on this glaze. It has some nice variation in the glaze too. I don't know if that's showing up, but you can see kind of a black rim right there, and then it goes into the burgundy. So it's really neat. And that's showing my fingerprints, unfortunately, now that I've handled it. So it needs to be just polished lightly with a cloth and then put on a shelf. And then this is the second choice. This is a really neat, I feel like I need more light, really neat Otagiri piece.
Hi, Anne-Marie.
Hi, thanks for coming in. So this one is a dark olive green or avocado green. Really has that MCM vibe to it. It's a little tree, impressionistic tree. It is beautifully glazed. It has that speckled effect on it. And then I know, Renee, I know. And then for all your collections, handcrafted Otagiri original, really clean. Don't think it's been used. I think it's just been enjoyed. It would be a very small arrangement that you would put in there anyway. It's about this big. And it is also about 4 inches tall, a little hair shorter. But I just love the glaze in this one. The design is really neat. Definitely has, a boho vibe. You could put it in a, mid-century modern or boho type decor. So really neat shape. So that's the choice. $6 for this one or this one. Both have their labels. There they are. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Let us know where you are and what the weather's like if you haven't already shared that with us. And what's going on with you today? We're glad you could join us on a Wednesday.
Yeah, welcome, Anne Marie. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah. All right. So next up is a fish puzzle box, and I'm starting it at 10. Oh, Anne Marie's in McKinley, Texas. Sunny and 58. Oh, it sounds great. Oh, Stephanie's in Ontario, as I recall, and it's pouring rain. Well, I hope it makes everything green and clean there.
Hi, Stephanie.
So here is the wood puzzle box. It has a bunch of different kinds of wood in it, and I'm not exactly sure what those wood pieces or what kind of wood they are. I had a heart-shaped one recently that was from my own collection. That was fun to bring to you. And then I found this one recently. So I thought I'd bring this one. So you can see here, this is the puzzle piece that holds it all together. So when you take that heart-shaped piece out, you're able to slide the top. I know, Renee. I didn't mean to. Sorry, it's probably going to slide better the other way, this way. Then it opens up to reveal your trinket inside. So you see there's a little spot right here where the felt or the velvet has just stuck to the top here. So that's the explanation of why there's a spot there. I don't think that affects the piece in any way. I mean, I can look at that, but just to let you know that it's there. Oh, that's great, Stephanie.
Oh, I'm so glad, Stephanie.
Yeah, I love it when we buy gifts for our kids when they like them. I mean, anybody, but especially the kids. Because sometimes they're hard to buy for.
Yeah.
Looks like this right here, this red might be a little residue from the lining that they sprayed in there, the little flocked lining, because it looks like it's not a piece of fabric, that it's just sprayed in there. So just letting you know that there's a little bit of that right here. Get it to focus. There we go. So it is solid wood that's the top is pieced together. The back to form the design there and the little eyeball. And then the little heart-shaped piece goes in it. Lock it in place. And then the lid doesn't come off. It looks like it's carved there. Oh, that's good. That's good. Are your guys into like handmade things and kind of repurposed? Because I know my girls are. They're really into that kind of thing. They get on me to not buy new things from Amazon. But I do anyway. I do try to not, but if there's something that I really need, obviously I get it. So, okay, we're going to pass on that. I didn't even put it up on the screen, but there it is. We'll go back to it in the recap. And there we go. Yes, yay, Mom. That is a victory.
Okay, we have a cameo brooch that's going to start at 18.
Ooh, cameo.
Yeah, and she's beautiful.
Oh my goodness. Gorgeous.
And she has all of these stones around her. There's nothing missing, nothing damaged. And they kind of look like, when I bought it, I thought it was more like amber, but now they're kind of looking pink.
Oh, the stones are kind of pink or
Yeah.
black? Yeah. Nice.
But it's gold tone brooch. And she is just gorgeous. The whole brooch is gorgeous.
Mhm.
And they just sparkle. Rhinestones just sparkle.
That has everything I love. The antique gold, the rhinestones that shimmer, and the cameo. That's everything right there. Oh, so tempting.
Let me tell you how big she is.
Not that size matters, right?
Now, you know the answer to that.
I don't know why I said that.
It is between 2.5 and 2 3/4. Almost 2 3/4, but not quite. And then it is almost 2 inches wide.
No, it's the right channel for you, Apple. Oh, she's pretty. And no marking.
It's not marked at all, which surprises me.
I don't discriminate like that anyway. Wow.
But she's not marked.
And it's a good size. It would make a great pendant too.
It would.
Yeah.
But she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14 stones.
Wow.
Because they're all the way around here, and then they're up here.
Beautiful. Gorgeous.
Yeah, it is a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
All right, I don't see any interest in her. So we're going to put her aside.
Definitely a great price for that too. That is a nice size and it has everything, like I said.
And I'm going to bring up a little bunny pin that's going to start at $6. And this is great for Easter. Now look at the little bunny carrying the rabbit. It's gold tone.
He's got his lunch with him.
Sure does. This is the back.
Oh, it's a riveted back. Nice. Usually those are like a little older because of the riveted back, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
It looks to be about right. Yeah, 1.25 inches.
Nice. Did you ever sing that Little Bunny Foo Foo song when you were a kid?
Mm-hmm. The little bunny foo foo.
Mm-hmm. Hopping through the forest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So $6. There's nothing wrong with it. I love that his carrot is painted. So it is enamel. 1.25 inches.
Stephanie knows that song too. Oh, you're just saying that. You want me to sing it.
We can go back to LeAnne.
Oh, I wanted to ask about the bunny. Does he have rhinestone eyes or little glittery eyes?
They're red, but they're just painted on.
Okay. Okay. Still cute.
Hmm.
So, okay. It goes little Rabby Foo Foo hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and bash them on the head. I don't know why. I don't know what it
Hi,
means.
Marianne.
Maybe there's other variations of it.
That's the version I know.
What's that?
That's the version I know.
Yeah. There was some controversy about that when I was young, and we would go on these camping retreats with our church friends. And I'm talking when I was like 4. And my mom and her best friend from high school, they both had girls the same age. And they were saying it should be bop them on the head, not bash them on the head. And I agree. I think bop them on the head is more gentle. Yeah, I know. Bashing them on the head. Well, what's the version you know, Stephanie? You have to tell me. Maybe it's the bop them on the head. I'd like to know another part of that. But that was all I remember. Maybe that's
all I remember.
Yeah. Maybe that's weird. So I have some placemats here. And these are some laminated placemats from 1975. And I'm starting them at $10. There are 4 of them. And they are all set in Virginia, I believe. So here's a Williamsburg, Virginia.
You're starting them at, you said 10?
$10 for the set of 4. Yeah. Okay. So 1975 is what's down here in the Roman numerals. Yeah, so these are like art pieces. I would assume that this is a painting that was reproduced for these in these placemats. So they're laminated, so easy to wipe off. And so that's building in Williamsburg, Virginia. Here's the Wythe House in Williamsburg, Virginia. Wythe. I was lucky enough to go on a trip to Washington, D.C. with my daughter's 7th grade class. And we did go to Williamsburg, Virginia. It was really fun. This is the Capitol. And this is Brunton Parish Church, Williamsburg, Virginia. That one might be my favorite, but they're all pretty nice. So they all have a different cover, and then they all have the same back, which is kind of this just federal kind of, eagle on a branch with little flowers in between. Very MCM looking. So obviously you can have that side up instead of the other side. And there are a couple with some original price stickers on them from whatever that says, which I couldn't read. College Pharmacy, Williamsburg, Virginia. William and Mary College is right there in Williamsburg. Mm-hmm. And we did get to have lunch there, which was fun. Come on. I think they do that with lots of school groups that come through. It was actually in where the food hall where the kids who go to school there eat. So it was pretty fun, especially for our kids who were 7th grade and hadn't probably been to a place like that. It was really fun. Now, funny thing, when I signed up to be a chaperone on this trip, I assumed that there would be other parents going. Well, the only 2 parents that went were the teacher who organized the trip. She happened to have also a 7th grade student in the school that went. And another, she wasn't a teacher, but some sort of administrative person that also had a 7th. They were staff, in other words, not parents. They were parents, but just staff.
Mm-hmm.
I felt a little alone, I guess. Just surrounded by all these middle school kids and a couple chaperones. I forget how many kids there were, at least 20. But it all went really without a hitch. It was fun. So we went to Washington, D.C. We got to hit Williamsburg and went to like Mount Vernon and what's the other one? Mount Vernon is Washington's home.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was, I can't remember. Anyway, good story, right? So these place bats, I forgot to put it up again. Set of for $10. I think this side would be great for like if you wanted a subtle sort of 4th of July kind of thing going on. Hi, Angel Girl.
Hi, Angel Girl.
Thanks for saying hello. If we have lurkers, we're glad you're here. We do also love it when you say hi. You don't have to be super chatty. Just say hi. We appreciate you for watching. I love this style building. I always have a federal style, colonial style?
Colonial style, I think.
A cod almost, yeah. All right. So that is that. And then I'm bringing back the Homeco bench shelf that I had in Sunday's show with Kathy. I thought maybe there'd be some people who hadn't seen it yet. So I'm going to ask 14 for this one. I'm calling it Homeco. It says Home Interiors and Gifts. I think that's the same company as Homeco that we call Homeco.
You said 14?
14 this time, yeah. Focus. There we go. So it has the little thing there. It is a composite material, like a plastic, very hard plastic. This is a dark hunter green color on the back. And then the shelf itself, or the seat, has a wood grain effect that they molded into it. There is a side profile. You can see that it sort of slides together. I have not attempted to take it apart, but I might give it a shot to see if it will for shipping purposes. It might make it a smaller box. And it's not super heavy. It's probably going to be over a pound, but not really heavy, but a really nice way to display dolls, plants. It does have little hooks right here, or eyelets for hanging, but it also can sit easily on a surface. You can have it down on the floor by the fireplace, something like that. The seat does tip back slightly like it would if it were a real bench. But that makes it even better for your dolls, your bears, things like that.
Yeah, because they'll stay in place.
Right, exactly. They're not going to fall forward.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to grab a teddy bear here. It's in a planter. Here's one of my favorite teddy bears. He's little. He's a little one, but he has a little teddy bear brooch on him too. Doesn't he look cute? Just sitting there, chilling. So yeah, it's a great way to create more space for your collectibles because you can hang it on the wall. That's what I intended to do with it. I have not used it yet, so I'm letting it go. Let's see, it stands about 9 inches tall, 8.5, I would say, and it's about a foot wide. Oh, yeah, you could do that under here. You could. You're so smart. Yeah, if you wanted it for, gosh, now I need to keep it to put my miniatures on. Yeah, you could put like a piece of trim board under here. This is just my ruler. Um, if you wanted to add. Yeah, wow. Okay. All right. We'll see if anyone wants to buy it. Otherwise, you might see it up on my wall. I intended to put it up and it's just been in my way. So I thought, I'm going to bring it to a sale. So that's about how big it is in relation to my head. All right. I'll let you have your turn now, Sabrina.
Right.
I forgot to put that up again. Somebody remind me to put.
Oh, and I totally didn't even notice it.
Oh, yeah. It's silly. That's one way to do it. I don't have to pay for shipping. Thanks.
All right, I'm going to bring this glass turtle back, and I'm going to start him at 14. So I've lowered the price, and he's going to be offered at 14 now, this art glass turtle.
Ooh.
It's green. He's a little large, and I'll measure him in just a second. He has no chips or cracks. He is a sea turtle. Here's the bottom. It's got a little tail. Let me measure him. He does have a little weight on him. I'd say about 5.5 inches by 6.5.
Yeah, it's a great price for that size of a glass.
Yeah, it really is. I was surprised no one got it last week when I offered it.
Well, just have to have the right person come along. It's very cute. I would sure love to go and watch the sea turtles come up on the beach, or like the babies hatching and going
Oh, yeah.
back. That'd be so great to witness.
So he's got his head out and up. And this is in beautiful condition.
And really great color. Very juicy.
Yeah, it's like an emerald green color, a little lighter.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see any interest. So we're going to put that down. And we're going to show this owl bank. And it's going to start at $8. Now, I've showed this before, but I've lowered the price to $8 start. And on the bottom it says Wise Old Owl. And this owl is in great condition. I've found these before, and the coin slots were all cut up and really messed up from people putting a knife in there trying to get the coins out. This is 7 inches tall, and it is a gray color. But I love all the details on him. You can see all those feathers, the eyes, the nose, its wings.
Yeah, and these weren't necessarily intended to last forever, too, when they were made. people probably put their coins in and then smashed them to get the coins out.
Yeah.
So they might be rarer and rarer as we go along.
Yeah, they do. The camera is not doing it justice. It's not showing the details like it is in person.
Yeah, exactly.
This is in great condition. But we can move back to LeAnne. I don't see any interest.
Okay. Well, the next round is going to actually be, for me, the same item, but there's two of them. And I'm going to start, let's see, how am I going to say this? So the first one is a 1 pint. It's the larger one, and it's going to start at 14. Maybe you can type in both in the same line. And the other one is a 1/2 pint, and it's going to start at 12. And whoever's bidding, if there is anyone bidding, can let me know if they want the larger one or the smaller one. Because I decided I didn't want to do choice at the same price. I wanted to do separate prices for the large and the small. So they are homemade fresh dressing bottles. They are marked 1975 on the bottom. Honestly, it sounds like that's when they're made, but I honestly don't know if 1975 is the year it was made or if it's some sort of model number, honestly. Probably the year, but I don't know. And there's also a C 1975. And it's made in Italy. Bottle made in Italy, it says. And what else does it say? I forget. Giftware. It says, oh, Crownford Giftware Corp. Crownford Giftware Corp. So that's the 1 pint. It's the taller one, probably 9 inches. It's a little bigger than my face. And that's cobalt blue glass with a rubber stopper. Now the rubber stopper is, if you go like this, it's going to start going away. So I want to let you know about that. It's not necessarily something I would use. I would definitely just enjoy it decoratively. Because if you were to open and close it a lot, you're going to lose a lot of that top, the original top. So this one is a 1/2 pint. It says half right there. It actually looks like a 1 with a 2 over it. Doesn't look like there's a slash at all, but I think that's what my research told me, that it's a 1/2 pint. This one also has C 1975, bottle made in Italy, Crownford Giftware Corp. And I looked these up. The $14 and $12 prices are competitive with what I've seen in the market. I picked these up at an antique store in Southern California because I thought they would be something that somebody with an affinity for cobalt glass would enjoy in their collection. Or just in a kitchen display. Pops of blue are great for really any kind of display. I don't know what it is necessarily about cobalt blue. It just tends to be a favorite for decorating. And they look great in a windowsill with the light coming through. You could open the top and put a plant in there, flowers. I'm going to be silly and open the top so you can see. It's in really good shape. The top does a good job of protecting it. It does have the rubber stopper right there. And I'm going to close it up. All right, that'll probably be the last time I do that. And it worked out just fine. All right, I'll set these aside. That was my 2 items in this round. Yeah, the feathery bunches, that would be a good idea. Pampas grass, is that what you're thinking about? Pampas grass?
Oh, I forgot to bring something over. Oh, nope, I can do this. All right, I've got some stretchy rings and costume jewelry, and these are going to start at, I am so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm going to start these at $5, or let's say $4 choice.
Noodle started barking during my Zoom meeting earlier today. I was embarrassed, but I'm sure it wasn't as loud to them as it was to me. So
Yeah.
don't worry about it. I like your top, by the way. I forgot.
Oh, thank you.
Florals, yeah.
So
Oh.
this is the first one, and these are stretchy. I mean, they have a lot of stretch with them. I love the shape of this one, and it feels very comfortable on your finger. But it's got some green all the way around here, and then green in the center, and then the ring itself is silver tone. And these are $4 choice, so very inexpensive. And I love these because you can just throw them on and off, and you don't have to worry about them. They're just a nice little accent. So that's the first one.
Hi, Bridget.
Hi, Bridget. This is the second one. It has some, all of these are silver tone, by the way. This one has some clear rhinestones and then some red enameling all the way across.
Excuse me just a minute.
Sure.
Thank you.
The third one, need to get this one out of the bag. Has some clear rhinestones and some faux pearls. And then the fourth one, which is the last one, is this white flower with the faux pearl on top. And this is a gold tone. And this has a lot of stretch as well. So anyone interested in those, $4. Okay, I don't see any interest in that. So I am going to show you the set of dogs, and these are going to start at $8 for the pair. These are Homeco. Here are the marks. And they're labs. They're the same dog with the same collar. No chips or cracks. You're getting both for one money. This one is sitting up. And this one is crouched down doing the yoga dance or yoga pose. Downward dog, looks like.
Yeah. Cute.
Let me get you some measurements on these. 4 inches. One doing the downward dog is 4 inches. The other one is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. But I don't see any takers on that. So we can go back to LeAnne, and I'm going to pull my other items over.
Okay. Those are darn cute.
Thank
I have a
you.
friend who has 2 yellow labs, and I'm thinking she would love those. So we'll see if they're still available at the end. I'm holding off until the end. All right, so I have a Kewpie that I'm bringing back. I have lowered the price, so it's going to start at $11 for this Kewpie. It is the one with the duck, feeding the duck. It's Enesco, and it's from 1991. So says the tag on the foot. There it is, 1991 Enesco. There is no apparent damage on it. I don't see any chips, cracks, missing fingers, missing feet, nothing. It has a beautiful bisque finish. And a little side eye there looking at the duck. We were theorizing the other night that the Kewpie is saying no to other ducks that might be close by. I can only feed one at a time. Perhaps that's what's going on. So there's a little wings. Maybe she has this one already. Look at the booty. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah. So it is on par in fact or in size with the others that you might have seen. It is about 4 inches tall, just a little bit taller with the little hair on the head. Let's see his little hairstyle. Cute little face, great condition. He's holding a little bowl of seeds, I believe. Some sort of duck feed. Hi, Midge. How are you?
Hi, Midge.
Okay, so I have that Kewpie. We'll set that aside. And next I have a choice of cat wine bottles. I was lucky enough to find these. Choice starting at 18. And they look like this. I don't know if you've ever seen, some of us have seen it in this community, but some might not have seen yet these cat wine bottles. They come with Riesling wine in them from Germany. This is the gold. And this one has its cork, which has kitties on it. This is how it comes in the wine. It fits nicely like that. You can take it out, of course, do something else with it and put some flowers. A lot of people like to line these up on the windowsill and collect all the colors. This one does still have its wine label on it. You can take that off quite easily. And the gold finish is beautiful on this. There's a few little tiny, as you would expect from being in a case with other bottles, you know, just a little bit of marking there. Otherwise, it's in perfect condition, really. And the choice is that I also have a silver one. Now, the fun part about the silver one is that it's still full. Don't think that I'm going to send it to you that way, however, because I can't do that. That would be not legal. So I would, you would be challenging me to drink it, basically. So drink it before I sent it to you, if that is what you like. And it is a very good tasting wine. It's kind of fruity. It's 10% alcohol by volume. It's not super strong. Oh, I see Veronica. Thanks. Glad you're here. Hello, Sue. How are you? Well, I don't know. Let's see if I get my asking first. I do, in case you were wondering, I do have a couple for myself now, finally. So I did have one blue one that I did sell, I think, to Danielle or to Danny girl. I think it was about 18 that I asked for. I might have been less. I'm not sure. I love the gold and silver, especially for this time of year. And new when you purchase them, they can cost at least that without like a coupon or something. If you have a coupon, you can get them a little bit less, but nothing under 13 have I ever seen. So 18 just gives me a few dollars profit. So thank you, Veronica, for your bid. If anyone else is interested, $19 would be recommended for bidding.
Yeah, Sue, if you're in, you need to put 19 in, honey.
Yeah.
Hi, Claudia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you need silver. Good to know, Veronica. So I will have to drink some wine before I send it out. Not a problem. Are you collecting them? I'm just curious. I absolutely love the gold and silver. I'm thrilled that I have some now in my collection. I picked up a couple extra. Yeah, they're really fun. All right, we can count it down and see what Veronica, or we know Veronica wants the silver.
Okay.
Secrets here.
All right, going once. Going twice.
Oh, okay, Sue.
All in, all done.
Oh, she has gold and red.
And sold to Veronica for 18.
And Sue for the gold one. All right. Thanks so much, you ladies. I appreciate that. And I'm going to write
Angela.
that down. Hi, Angela. How are you? Thank you.
All right. I have a piggy bank, and it's going to start at $6. It is a vintage piggy bank. He is a gray. And look at that side eye. But look at the grin. So cute.
Say 8. I'm sorry, I was writing.
It's going to start at 6.
6. Okay, glad I asked.
Yep.
There we go.
No chips or cracks. Has its little curly tail right here. Does have its original stopper and sticker right here that says it was made in Taiwan. And I've offered this price a long time ago, not recently, but I've lowered the price since I originally offered it. So it's $6. This is a great piggy bank. And it's wonderful for a kid just starting out to save money or to teach them how to save money. And it's not one that you have to bust. It does have the stopper. But I don't see any flaws. There's nothing wrong with it. But we can pass and bring it back on the speed round later. Valentine's Day is coming up next month. And I'm going to offer this wonderful soapstone heart.
Oh.
This is going to start at $16. Now this is 2 pieces. This does come apart and turn into a trinket box. This is so beautiful and smooth. I love the feel of soapstone. There's nothing wrong with this piece whatsoever. This would be great to give as the main gift or to put a jewelry or a sweet note in and then give.
Yeah, and you could tie a bow around it in the middle. It would be so cute.
Yeah,
Very thoughtful gift.
it's a very nice gift. But soapstone does have some weight, so it does have a little bit of weight to it. Let me measure it. And it's a great size. It is almost 7 inch. It's about 6 3/4 inches by 4 inches, and it stands. It's almost 3 inches thick.
Hi, Leslie.
So, very nice piece. And I don't see soapstone very often.
Yeah, actually, I don't either.
So it's very nice. If you've never come across soapstone and felt it, it's very nice. It's very soft and smooth. Even though it's hard, it feels soft and smooth to the touch.
And that looks like it has quite a variation in color, a little pink,
It
little
does.
gold or yellow almost.
Gold, pink, cream.
Mhm. Yeah, you can really see the natural.
It looks like it has some veining in it.
Right.
It looks very nice. But I don't see any interest. So we're going to pass and go back to LeAnne.
All right. Let's see. I had to pull this back off my shelf because I had decided I was going to enjoy it for a while longer. And then today I decided, well, I think I can offer it again. So for $12 starting bid, I have this cute bud vase. Hopefully you can see everything that's so cute about it and that the camera does it justice. But and I have shown this once before.
Thanks, Bridget.
She has a very sweet face. And what's nice about how this was done is that all of her bare skin is sort of a bisque almost, and then the rest of it's glazed and shiny. There, I remembered. She has a little puppy and a little birdie up here. And then this tree back here is the vase itself. Very sweet little bud vase. And she has the cutest little hairdo, little pigtails. She's peeking around the tree. And like I said, it was carefully painted so that this is a different sheen. Her skin is a different sheen than the rest of her. And she is so cute. There's no damage, but there's also no marking. I believe it had a foil sticker on it at some point, and that is long gone. Just some sticker residue left. It's possible that something is etched in the bottom of it under the sticker, but I have not done the work to investigate that. I did look it up online to see if I could come up with a maker name. I did just see the same vase and then one with a boy, but no maker name. So I think it's so cute. Blue and white. So if you love blue and white, this is a great piece to go with your, Delft or whatever. She looks kind of like she's just out on the farm playing with the birdie and the dog. I'll give you a measurement. Oh, we're about 5 inches tall for this one. No damage, no chips or cracks. She has beautiful lips. She is a cutie. I was amazed when I found her that there were no, even rough edges or anything like that. She is in really good condition. I do believe she's, a few decades old at least. All right, so I'm going to put her down and show you my next piece, which is a little framed vintage needlework. There are a few others out here from my research from the research that showed me that this is a thing, but I had never seen it before. 1980 Isidore Industries. It was like a little woven, although it's called needle art on the back. That's why I called it needlework, needle art of the old world. It's number 82. And somebody put a piece of tape over the sticker that looked like it was coming off. That matches, with the label on the back. This is just something that somebody was hanging it with. So it's a little wood frame. I did add a little bit of...
LeAnne, did you see Midge picked up that vase?
Oh, no, I didn't. Interested in the vase. So sorry. I'm a little bit, I think I'm a little bit sleepy. Yes, 12 for the little vase. We can count that down for Midge.
Okay.
Thank you. If anybody else is interested, hop on in. Otherwise, it's going to be with Midge. I know sometimes there's a little bit of a lag or you're thinking about it. So I'm glad you said something, Midge. And thanks for your help, Sabrina.
Sold to Midge. Congratulations.
Cool. So this needle art piece is going to start at just $8. I don't know if I even got to that point yet. $8 start for this. So it is a wood frame. I did notice when I got it that it had a few little wear marks to it. So what I did was I took some, what's this called? Foundry wax. It's a distressing medium, and put it on the frame to kind of hide the little marks and sort of give it more of a weathered look, in other words. So, but what's really neat about it is that piece of woven art that is in there. And apparently they make lots of different ones. Let me read the back. The mark of Isidore guarantees this to be an authentic piece of needle art. Designed and painstakingly woven in shops throughout the world, this pattern has been named and numbered in a limited edition for collectors and lovers of fine needlework. It was selected to reflect the care and precision of generations of old world textile artisans. Isidore was formed to discover, distribute, and support the hidden art found in cottage industries around the world. So, and you can probably read the saying, I'm not sure which is worse, growing up or growing old. So you can see in there, it's framed, it's double matted. Glass piece. And it's not too big or too heavy for shipping. It is very reasonable. It might even go under a pound, all told. It's 7 3/4 inches long, the length, and about 6 inches tall. Both. Growing up or growing old. Yeah, it's hard to choose. That's why they said I'm not sure which is worse. Yeah, both. There's a lot of wisdom that comes with age, although it only helps to have that. I feel like when you're with others that can understand that. For instance, if you're with only your 24-year-old daughter, then it's not so much fun because they don't believe that you know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I remember I was that way with my mother as well. So
yeah, we all went through that.
What comes around goes around, right? So do you see the cow? I love the cow. Thank you, Val. I see you in your bid. I love the cow. I love the little carriage. I just think that's sweet. And that's why I was drawn to it with the trees on the side. So yeah, Val, I was saying that I did add to the frame a little bit to sort of hide the little imperfections that I saw on the frame. It was
Hi, Patsy.
Patsy. It was a little bit, it's been around. It's vintage, 1980, right? But the frame, you could reframe it if you wanted to, but this is, glued to the back, so you'd have to take that off. It does have this little saw tooth hanger and a string. But yeah, it's kind of cute. If you have, I don't know, this would fit in a lot of different places, I feel like, on your wall.
I think it looks great in that frame.
Yeah, I do too. And it has a little black edge here. And then you can see it's kind of a darker, almost walnut color. I'm not saying that it's necessarily walnut wood. And then this is like a dusty rose. Thank you, Val, for letting us know. Kind of a dusty rose color. And a couple of variations of it. The inside matting is lighter. So we can thank you for counting it down. Thank you, Patsy, and thank you, Val, for your bid.
Congratulations, Patsy.
All right.
That sold for $10.
Great. And I meant to say earlier, I put Sue and Veronica in the drawing for the gift at the end that I have, and I'll do the same with Patsy and Midge. So thanks so much. We'll go back to Sabrina.
All right. Let's see what I have. I have a salt box. And this is going to start at $8. Love the colors on this. And this can just sit on your countertop, or it can be hung right here. And this obviously was originally used to hold salt. However, if you have a fireplace, these are also great to leave this open and put matches in here and just grab the matches out and strike and start your fireplace. So this doesn't have to hold salt. It's because it's ceramic. It's great to sit by the fireplace and do your fireplace with it. You could naturally hold salt. You could put sugar in it. You could use it for other kitchen items, but then you could put it in the bathroom and hold scrunchies, bobby pins, barrettes. I mean, you can do so many things with this. And I love the 2 shades of blue. Let me measure this.
I wonder if anyone has that name, Salt, like their last name.
I don't know. 7 inches tall. And it is about 4.5 inches wide.
Apple has the best ideas.
Oh, I didn't even think of that, Apple. That is great for bath salts. And then just leave a little scoop laying up here. Yeah, that's a great idea. And I use bath salts, so that might be what I do with it if no one buys it. So thanks for the idea, Apple. So you can do that. Use it in the bathroom for bath salts. So if anyone's interested in that, it's starting at $8. Apple, you're so funny. She did that earlier with something you were offering.
Yeah, little bench shelf. She's so funny.
Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
All right, now I have a creamer. This is Austria, and it is going to start at $8. No chips or cracks.
Sorry, that's something else I really love about being here with everybody is that we get new ideas. We share ideas that we didn't think of before. And so that makes decorating and designing our spaces even more fun with the items that we have.
Yeah. This is Austria. And this has beautiful flowers with the painted detail in the middle. It has the gold detail around it. And the gold detail is at the bottom as well as on the handle. Now you don't have to use these for creamers. We don't use creamers as often as we used to years ago. So you can use this to put Q-tips or cotton balls, anything like that.
I'm seeing a St. Patrick's Day assemblage.
Yeah.
Springtime.
Yeah, and I have things to make one too, so.
The shape of that is just gorgeous.
It is. And all of this, the top ledge is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm not seeing any interest. We'll pass on that item as well.
Okay. down. Oh, you have Patsy.
Oh, thanks, Patsy.
Yeah.
We'll go ahead and count it down to make it official, but I'll put you down.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Patsy. Congratulations.
All right. Okay, so I have just one of these groupings of stone grapes available from the other night. I showed two and one sold before the show. So I have this one. So these are polished agates. I'm not sure if they're natural or dyed. I'm going to say they might be dyed. I have researched it. I don't have a brand, but I do have a competitive price of $18 start for this. You can just lay it down on the table, or you can hang it up by this ribbon, which I did add. Didn't think of that until somebody called them online that I saw was called them hanging grapes. So I thought, okay, maybe that's what they're intended to do, hang. Yeah, wine bar people, this would be great. Yeah, if you have a wine cellar. These are really beautiful and beautifully treated metal leaves. These are some sort of punched metal that are wired. And I imagine each one of these stones is attached to a wire and then wired to the middle of the stem, which does have a beautiful patina on it, as you can see. Probably copper wire is what I'm guessing. So each stone has its individual characteristics there, very natural materials there. You can bend these to different places. I'll leave that to you. There's the back of the leaves, lots of detail in those leaves. It just makes it look so pretty and vintage. Oh, neat, Patsy.
Oh, that sounds like a great idea, Patsy.
Yeah, love that. It's just such a beautiful piece on its own. The shape of that's what I look for when I'm out and about. I look for a particular shape, something with feet, the fluted edge, the gilding, the painted gilding. I love all that stuff. So again, that's just a ribbon I added. You don't have to keep that on. You can take that off, have it sitting on your table. So it does have a bit of weight to it, but it's I'm trying to figure out if it's a pound or not. I'm not sure. Probably close to it. So it is about 5.5 inches from here to here. So again, these can be moved wherever you like. They are wired on there. All right, so I have that available for $18. Oh, actually, I said 18, but I did intend to lower it to 16. So I don't know if that matters to anybody, but I did say 18. That's okay. I'll show it in the recap and I'll say 16.
Hi, Edward.
Oh, next, hi, Edward. Next, I have a willow tree figurine, and I have lowered it to 8 from my previous showing of it. It is in terrific condition. Oh, yeah, Patsy. Sounds good. I bet you can do it. It's pretty all on its own if you have the, the right setting for it. It's beautiful. But I have plenty. I was really happy to find this like sleigh creamer thing, and it was on sale, and I got it because I wanted to do a assemblage for Christmas with it. And then I had it on the floor because I keep things on the floor to. Did you put in this one, Sabrina? The willow?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
No,
no.
I was just listening,
Couldn't
not paying
remember.
attention.
$8. I just get to rambling. $8 start. I put it on the floor until I got to it, right? And so as I was preparing for the show today, I was going through my shelf and I bumped a brass cat off my shelf and it fell right on the ceramic thing and of course broke it. Now, that's okay because I decided I was going to repair it and still make an assemblage out of it because I think when you can repurpose things that can no longer be used for their intended purpose, like a creamer or a gravy boat or, whatever, because it's broken, you might as well enjoy its beauty still by making it into something else.
Yeah, I agree.
So that was okay.
Patsy said she'd like the bunch of grapes, please.
Oh, great. Thank you, Patsy. I'll put you down for that for 16. Appreciate that. Put you in the drawing again. So Willow Tree, Thinking of You is the title of this little statue piece. I think it says 2004. Yeah. 2004. Don't have the box, but just the figurine. I love the shape that they make that this artist, what's her name? Susan Lordy or Lordi. Yes, Patsy gets the grapes. Unless there's any protests, then we'll fight it out. Anyway, I love the shape, just sort of the curves, the lines of these pieces. There's her little signature in the piece there. Come on, focus. There it is, 2004. Not quite vintage, but very collectible. If anyone's interested, $8 start. I like that she has, kind of a caramely color skin tone. I like that. I haven't studied enough of them to know if they have different skin tones painted on them or not. You've seen a few of them, right, Sabrina?
Yeah.
Are they all pretty much like this?
Usually, most of them.
Okay. And the wings are beautiful. No damage on this one. I'm going to set it aside. And, funny. I didn't pull. There's an item downstairs that I need to pull. So I'll have to text John. I have a choice of rubber stamps. Here they are. They're all really neat. I showed them before a while ago. I'm going to do choice at $3 each. So the first one is this lovely dapper gentleman with, would you call that a brown derby hat? Brown derby?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what it is. He sort of has a 20s, 30s, 40s look. I'm not sure. So it's never been used. And it has its original price tag, $6. And it's made by Fruit Basket Upset. And it's a Seattle company. I'd never heard of it before I found that. Then here's your other choice. Nude woman, maybe from an art class where they're drawing or painting. Again, never been used. Again, has the original price tag. And this is a Saxon River, Vermont stamp company. There are so many. I came to realize from collecting rubber stamps, there are so many different companies that make them. Because I suppose that this part is an artist piece that they reproduce, So there's that one. This one's really fun too. This is the top of a very ornate column. A little piece of architecture. Somebody out there does paper crafts. They might be interested in this. $6.25. This is another Washington company, Snoqualmie. It's just east of here. No, north and east. It's where they have a lot of antique stores. And I've actually gone shopping with Trisha up there in Snoqualmie. Oh no, that's Snohomish. Close. There's a lot of S names in Washington. Snoqualmie, Snohomish, Sammamish, all kinds of. Most of them are Native American names. All right. So I'll put those aside for later, and we'll go back to Sabrina.
Thank you. I've got a California pottery planter, and this is going to start at $8. Does have its underplate. It's yellow and brown. No flaws. Does have its drainage hole, which is always good. I've killed a lot of plants with no drainage holes.
I think a drainage hole is very important.
Yes. Let me measure this. It is about 4.5 inches tall, 8 inches long, wide. I love ones that come with a bottom plate, because then you don't have to buy separate ones to put under your pots that you have inside.
And it
They won't ruin your furniture. And they match, yeah. And then this one, being yellow, just reminds me of spring. And I, for once, usually I'm liking the snow, I'm liking the fireplace. I am so ready for spring.
Yeah.
So this is just reminding me of spring, flowers, the sun. So I'm wanting that to come soon. There's no chips or cracks. Can't find anything wrong with it. It's in really good condition. All right, no takers on that. Let's see what else I have. A couple of things I can't get to. So we are going to show a piece of uranium. How many items do you have left?
I have 4.
Okay, so I'm right. Okay, I'll have to find my light, so I will show the uranium the next round. So I know I have my light somewhere right here, but for right now, I'm going to show these salt and pepper shakers, and these are going to start at $5. They're old new stock, or new old stock.
I actually only have 2. Sorry.
Okay, so
Yeah. And you went first.
So this is my last round. Because you have 2 left. I went first.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Then I will show these on the add-ons, and I'll go back to the uranium.
Okay. I'm sorry, what was your start?
This is going to be a $22 start.
Okay.
No chips or cracks. It's the basket weave Fenton. pattern with the open lace. And I have moved my, oh, I see it. Just, you'll have to take my word. I can't get to it right now. But it does glow. I mean, it's uranium. It glows green, really bright green. Here is the mark, the Fenton mark. Right here. Thank you, Apple. So there's no chips or cracks. Everything's in perfect condition. You can see the basket weave pattern here. And the open lace here. I have 2 of these, which is the only reason that I'm selling this one. Because they're identical and I don't need 2 of them. Otherwise, it would be in my collection. I do collect uranium and Vaseline and anything that glows. Very nice, clean, free of flaws. And it is Fenton with the Fenton mark. And it is 3 1/4 inches tall and 5 1/4 inches wide across the top at its widest point. I remember people just going crazy over this. Now I can't believe no one's interested in it. All right, we're going to go back to LeAnne.
You know what, Sabrina? I actually have 3 left. I don't know what happened. Maybe I did 3 at one turn. I don't know, but I'll do all 3 right now.
Yeah, because I only have 15 written down on my sheet, so I've got.
And you can do however many you want.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
I don't know why I can't count. I'm kind of starting to get a headache, honestly.
I'm fine.
I'm sorry about that. I have this antique Dixie tobacco tin. I showed it one time a long time ago. The sale with Trisha, I think. I can't remember what I asked for then. I'm gonna ask $30 to start. There are some others out there. They're in varying conditions. This one is in pretty good condition considering it is antique. It's from
30?
30. Yeah, 30. So it is a Dixie Queen plug cut tobacco tin. Numbers are tricky, yes, especially, I don't know. Sometimes we do choice. You know, I had the Cobalt bottles this in the same round. Anyway, I don't know. It happens when you start making changes. So it's all there. It's a hinged lid. It has hinged handles. It would make a really cute display for summertime with that basket weave pattern that's there. It's dated to about the 1920s. This particular one was found in my great grandmother's steamer trunk. It's just, I love it. It's just not something that I need to keep. I think somebody out there would love it more. The inside is really nice. Hi, Kat.
Hi, Kat.
How are you, Kathy?
Does it have any advertising on it?
It only has on the bottom, it has like whatever they had to print on it for tobacco sales at the time.
Okay. But what does the writing on the top mean? Dixie, whatever.
Oh, yeah, that's a brand. Dixie Queen plug cut.
Oh, it's the brand of the tobacco.
Brand of, yeah. I didn't know what you meant. Yeah, so I believe that it came in here. It came in the tin. So probably, it was meant to be a piece that you would buy because of the stamp on the bottom, that leads me to believe the product was in here when it was purchased, and then probably intended to be used like as a lunch pail or something like that afterwards.
Yeah.
Of course, people used things to death back then. Well, we still do sometimes. So it's about 4.75 inches wide. Let's say 5 at the top. It does taper down to the bottom. So 5 at the top, and then 7, the longest. Oh, Sabrina, thank you. You didn't even look it up to see the comps.
Well, no, but I mean, it is. I took your word for it.
Yeah, I have researched it a couple times now, because the first time I did it for Trisha's show, and I believe it says Maryland. I think there's Maryland and maybe Virginia that I saw when I researched it. This says
Yeah, that would make sense. Either one of those, Maryland or
It
Virginia.
does make sense, right? Yeah. But yeah, they are like I said, there's a few others out there, but this one is in pretty good shape, and a lot of the color sometimes is bleached out of it, and this one is pretty good. And I do know its history, so at least back to my great grandmother. I don't know where she got it. So we can count it down, and I will do that. I'll just give it a couple seconds in case anyone's just coming in. This is an antique from 1920s. It's a little tin. Yeah, the little bit of rust. I mean, I don't think you could find it without it. And like I said, the ones I saw online, a lot of them had a lot more rust. I don't think I saw one in quite as good condition. So, and there's currently one listed for like 35. It does say Dixie Queen plug cut on the top. So I'm assuming that's the brand of tobacco. And then here it is the stamp of, what does it say? So you may not use this package for tobacco again. Something about the law and requirements. Let me read it. I can't read it in there. Notice the manufacturer of this tobacco has complied with all the requirements of the law. Every person cautioned under penalties of law not to use this package for tobacco again. It says factory number 2, District of Maryland, MD. Assuming that's Maryland, if I'm remembering correct. Yeah, this tin has seen some things. And in fact, I don't know if any of you were there. What I found in here was an antique boot, fabric boot that was a hanger that I ended up selling to Tony Patano on another show. But I forget if this was in that show or not. Oh, I thought Patsy was probably thinking about it. Anyway, so that's what was inside. My grandmother had put that inside to protect it. It was a beaded native boot. Hey, Roy, what's up? Thanks for coming by.
Hi, Roy. How are you?
What's going on? Trying to show you all the details so you can consider. Obviously does have signs of wear for its age. Ever since that show, when it didn't sell, I just had it in the cupboard. I thought, well, I'll save it for another time. And maybe I'll decide to keep it. I don't know, but I've been doing a lot of shopping and I need to compensate for that. So I need to sell some more things. That's a really cute basket. Definitely still functional, but needs to be enjoyed by somebody who appreciates vintage.
You know, I still do have items, so I'm going to show them when you're finished, if that's okay.
Yes, I'd love it if you did. I'd love it.
Thank you.
You need to, please. It is red.
Patsy wants to know if it's red.
It is red. It's a little, it's just like an old fashioned kind of red. I mean, it's not super bright, but it is, I think it's true to color there. Maybe it looks a little darker in person than it does with all the light on it. But it's definitely red and white, meant to be a weave there, basket weave. It's red. This part here is like a lighter. Where's my finger? Oh, right. It's like a lighter.
Yeah, it
red.
looks a little faded compared to the rest.
A little. It is, but it's evenly faded. You know.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, this is a different. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's definitely a lighter tone than this is. Yeah. And then, yeah, little signs of aging there. Thank you, Patsy. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody's interest. Oh, you like it, Roy? I hardly ever have antiques, but this is actually from my own family. Now, it could be that my great grandmother got it as a, with the tobacco in it, or somebody, I don't know if she used, I'm assuming she might have used tobacco back then. I don't know the stories, unfortunately. Or she might have gotten it from somebody that she knew. And it was just one of the things in the steamer trunk that was saved, a Camelback steamer trunk my mom found in a barn. Yeah, I see them selling online, Roy. There are a few out there. But this one is in fairly good condition for what it is. And my mom saved it, obviously. She loved this kind of thing. Plus, she loved her grandmother. So I believe they came from Tennessee, if I'm remembering correctly. So this would have traveled. They literally did travel even back in the early 20th century by wagon. They came to Oregon. They ended up in Bend, Oregon. I know Patsy's familiar with Oregon. They came out from Tennessee. Oh, good. Bonnie's interested in the piggy bank.
Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I will write you down. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much for your interest, everyone. I'm sure Patsy will let us know where she is. I'll show you the inside once more. It does close fully, as you can imagine. It's a little tight when you open it.
Is Patsy lagging?
Open and close, maybe a little bit.
I'm thinking she's lagging because it's taken her a while to bit in between.
Yeah. Could be. She could be looking it up, which I encourage, definitely. But yes. Thank you. Thank you, Bonnie, and thank you for your bids, ladies. Very nice. Yeah. Sue, you're silly. It does have a little spot right there. A little denty poo right there.
Green kind. What does green kind mean, Apple? Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, back in the day when we'd go to the club when people still smoked, well, around here, that's what we would smoke. I didn't do a lot of smoking, but, when we went out drinking, it tended to happen.
Yeah.
back when we were young. I can't imagine being on an airplane where people are smoking like they did back in the day. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they stopped that a long time ago.
That, yeah, that was interesting. When I see that on movies and things. Oh, that's what a lot of people did, Sue.
Yeah.
We weren't alone. I was surprised to find out because I knew my grandfather smoked. I was amazed on my dad's side. I was amazed to hear my dad did because I never knew him to be a smoker. I guess he stopped before I was born, or maybe after. I just don't remember. I bet he stopped because he couldn't afford it. I don't know. That's what I think. Well, thanks, ladies. Thank you so much. It is a special piece. Oh, Sue. We all have something. Yeah, Sue. Oh, till you were 5. Well, yeah, no wonder. Yeah.
Well, my youngest had her thumb, and that was worse than any pacifier. You can't take a
Can't
pacifier
take
or
it
thumb
away.
and throw it in the trash.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Patsy. Thank you, Sabrina. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
thank you, Patsy. That was your second one, right? I can go back and look. Nope, that was your first. Are you muted? You're muted.
I did accidentally hit that. Thank you. Thank you, Sabrina.
No problem.
I'll add that to your boxy box. I have another blast from the past. This is from my own collection, so not quite as old. It is a jewelry box. It has its condition issues too, but I thought I'd see if anyone was interested. Sorry, I'm writing down. Do you want to be in the drawing for the gift, Sabrina?
That's okay.
Okay, you might like it. It's a
All
brooch.
right, sure. Put me in there.
Okay.
But if I win it, I'm just going to feel bad and say give it to someone else.
Yeah, you probably will, but I won't let you. There we go. So this is going to start at just $10 because it has some condition issues. It does have inlaid abalone or some kind of shell. It is a Japan made jewelry box because it has a made in Japan sticker on the bottom. Yes. This is likely something that we picked up in San Francisco in Chinatown. I know my mom, I have the one my mom had that was a little bigger and it was black. This one is like a really dark red and it's lacquered. So when I say it has condition issues, it's because of the moisture that we have here in Western Washington. It has a little bit of oxidation on this metal piece here, as well as inside on the, oh, is it freaking awesome? I don't know. I had a lot of jewelry boxes and I maybe didn't appreciate them that much. It does have a little lacquer finish missing here. I did touch up the color and tried to match, but nothing can replace that really thick lacquer that's all over it. I did put a little glossy finish on there, but it's not really, it's hiding it a little bit from afar, but it's not masking it totally. So it has a few dings on the corners. And down here it has made in Japan. Come on. I wish it would focus faster. That's the only thing. There we go. It's a nice and clear one, but it takes a while to focus. So it is musical. It does have a musical component to it. See if you can guess.
I don't know, but I really like it.
Mm-hmm. So you could hear, or you could see that I have the key for it, and it does lock. I tried it out. Here's a little more oxidation right here. Sukiyaki, yes. Yes, yes. So it does have the little compartment on the top, and of course it closes like that. So do have the key. Tried it. It is the correct key. I think I got it new, and that's why I have the key. So that's it. $10 start for this Japan jewelry box. Yeah, it's a song you don't hear very much anymore, right? It was a thing back in the day. 7 by 4 inches tall, 7 inches long, 5 inches deep. So that is available. And I'll go on to last thing that I have is a choice of bells. They are glass. They are Fenton. One has a sticker, one does not, but I did research it and know it to be Fenton. The choice is between the $2 and $8 is the start. They are beautiful. I thought for Valentine's Day coming up, you had the 12-inch. That's a big jewelry box. And also Roy is trying to contain himself. Love bears all things is what this one says in script, and beautiful little flowers. Sort of looks, what's the word? Frosted, I guess. But the pink that you see is a finish on the inside of the bell. And then this is a transfer on the top.
That's beautiful.
Is Fenton Bell. Thank you. It's from my mom's collection. What I love about it is the shape of the handle. And there's no chips, no cracks. I felt all around it. It does obviously have its little clacker. So that's choice number 1. And the
It's choice. Let me put that up there.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah.
Well, you guys know it's choice.
I figured it out. Yeah. This one did have a sticker on the side at one point. It no longer does, but it does have a little residue, and it often you would find the sticker inside. I believe this is a little older one, but it is Fenton, and it does have some little what look like cabbage roses on the top, which are really hard to show. There we go. Because then once it focuses, it goes away. There we go. So I like this one too. I like the little heart-shaped handle, the little glass clacker there. And I wanted to see if it was stamped Fenton. No, it's not. I think this was back before they were stamping them. This one does have a little straw mark here too.
Rebecca is at 10. I'm sorry, 8.
Thank you. See the straw mark right above my finger when it focuses. Right here, it goes horizontally from here to here. It is a straw mark, I believe. But no chips or cracks. I've felt all along it, and I've had it in my collection since it came from my mom. Thank you for your bid, Rebecca. So those are your choices. I was going to measure real quick. 6 inches tall for the tall one. The other one is 3.5. So it is choice. We have $8 from Rebecca. If you're interested in one or both, we need 9 or higher. And we can start counting it down for Rebecca.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is coming across pink, right? It's like a clear pink.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It really is pretty. Don't know how old it is.
So to Rebecca, congratulations. Do you want both? That's the
magic
impression I'm getting.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to decide either. And I don't particularly like the color pink, but I love that shade of pink of that bell.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah, and this one, the clacker hangs down just a tiny bit more, but they look really cute. It's just
Yeah,
sitting.
she's going to take both.
Well, thank you so much, Rebecca.
Congratulations. Great choice.
Great. All right, we'll go back to, and I'll put your name in the drawing 2 times. Yeah, I love pink too. Thank you.
All right. Since we're having to come back to me to finish this because I can't look at my items right, I'll be quick.
No.
This is going to be a $12 start on this little vanity mirror.
Sorry, I was talking over you. What was that?
A $12 start. I originally got this to put on my dresser to hold my rings, but I've soon found something different. And so I've never even put it on there yet. It's by Nicole Miller, and it says Beauty Queen. Not that I thought I was a beauty queen or anything, but it was just on there. It was the right size. It was a mirror.
You just called yourself out.
Yeah. It has glass sides and a mirror base. It has Nicole Miller on the bottom, and it does have all of this the apple. It has all of the the padded stuff on the bottom, and that I can't think of its name right now. It does have its original tag, so it is brand new. Velvet. There you go. Thank you, Apple. Felt velvet. Whichever. It's very nice. So I'm not making any money off of this. I'm just trying to make my money back. And so this would be great to put just any jewelry on, or set it next to your bedside on your table and take the jewelry off from that day and put on it. Or you could put your lipstick, your chapstick, your jewelry that you're going to wear for the next day and put on it. You could use this for a number of things. Let me give you measurements. This is 8 inches by 5. So it's 8 by 5. So 8 by 5, $12. She has some already. Well, at least my daughter does. Both of them. All right. So I'll pass on that. And my last item is going to start at 12 as well. And this is a Fenton compote. It is in the color of honey amber. No chips or cracks. It is beautiful, and it is going to start at $12. And let me tell you how tall it is. 6 inches. It's in beautiful condition. And this is Fenton. And a great starting price. You could put candy in this. You could put some flower petals in this, or just the buds of roses look really good in these. Or any shallow bowls, but really good in these. You just snip them off right at the stem and put them in here. That looks really good. Yeah, and this would be a great gift for someone or a gift to yourself. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for stopping in.
Hey, Kathy. I love the color and how it plays with the light as you're turning it around.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful piece.
Or drape a necklace
Oh, yeah.
on it. Put some brooches inside. There's so many things that you can do with these. I get so used to one setting or one vignette that it takes me a while to change to another. All right, no one's interested in that, so we're going to move on.
Well, that's the fun about getting new pieces and moving out old pieces. You're able to switch it up. Did you have some more that you were on to show?
Nope, that's it. Should I do my add-ons while I'm up?
Why not? What? Well, we could do a recap.
Oh, that's right. We can do a recap.
So why don't you go ahead?
Okay. I'm going to show the salt box. The salt box was $10, and we're going to make it number 10. This lifts up. You can put salt, sugar. Like Apple said, this would be great for bath salts. Put a little scoop up here. Put your bath salts in here. You could hang it on the wall or sit it on the floor. So $10, number 10. The soapstone in the shape of a heart. It is a great piece, great size. It's only $16, and it's going to be number 16. It is a trinket box, so it does open. There's no chips or cracks. And this is going to be great coming next month for Valentine's Day. You could give this as a gift alone, or put another gift inside and gift the whole thing. This is a wonderful piece with wonderful veining and colors. Very romantic. $16, number 16. I have a lacquered box. This is $10. It is a very dark blue with gold. And then in the middle of these gold circles here, it does have red dots. The pattern does match up on the sides of the top and bottom. It is black inside and on the bottom. This is a very nice lacquered box. So that's $10, number 5. We do have this strainer, and they've made it kind of, in my opinion, look like a primitive look. I've got you, Patsy. Thank you so much. Now, you're talking about the salt box for 10, or are you talking about the lacquered box? Just let me know, the salt box or the lacquered box.
That's true. You did have 2 boxes, didn't you?
Yeah, one was number 10 and one was number 5.
Ah.
But they were both $10. So I'm not real sure what you want, Patsy.
Clarify.
So they've put rope on the handle and then a bow. But you could remove that if you didn't want to keep that. Just hang number 5. So the lacquered box. Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right. And this is going to be $8, number 8. We're keeping it easy tonight. $8, number 8. I have the cameo brooch. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not missing any rhinestones. They're all there. All the ones around it are individually set or individually pronged. Here's the back. This is $18, number 18. $18, number 18, and she is beautiful.
Yes, she is.
I have a bunny pin. And this is going to be $6, number 6. And the bunny pin is carrying enameled carrot. Here's the back. I see you, LeAnne. Thank you. I appreciate that. And then the rest I just recently did.
All right. You sure you don't want to do it? Just show it anyway?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay. Do your add-ons then, I guess.
All right. Add-ons.
Yes.
I only have a couple. I have this little kitty. I think it's resin. Not 100% sure what he's made out of, but I believe it's some type of resin. He's sitting on this little brick wall. This is just $2. Put down letter A if you're interested. And he's got this cute little bow.
He looks pretty
You know,
bad.
I think he's sitting in a box maybe.
Yeah, I think it looks like a crate, like a wooden crate.
Yeah, because it's got that hole right there.
I see Bonnie.
Oh, thank you, Bonnie.
Awesome.
Then we have this salt and pepper shaker. It's a new old stock. It's wooden. They're green with gold writing and holders. I'm just going to take one out. So this part is metal. They have the original plastic stoppers, which shocked me because these are marked made in Japan. So I, I was shocked that they had plastic stoppers. Um, but the handle, the holder is plastic. And it says Cypress. But these are $5, and they're going to be letter C as in cat.
Those
C
are
as in cat.
very unique, I think. I haven't seen
Yeah,
them
I've
before.
never seen these. And they're in the original box. It is marked made in Japan, and they're wood, metal, and plastic all in one in the original boxes.
I get the feeling that's from like the late 60s or something. I just have that feeling. But
Maybe so.
it's definitely vintage for sure.
I have a Homeco cow. This is just $2. It's got a chicken on there, no chips or cracks.
Cute.
The fence behind them. And this little calf is just looking out.
Excuse me.
This Homeco.
Cute.
I have this bracelet. It's either howlite or faux turquoise. The leather band. And this is just going to be $2. Letter B is in boy. B is in boy. I want to make sure this isn't loose. No.
That's pretty.
And this is what it looks like on.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, I see you, Bonnie. Thank you.
I love that.
And that was it for me.
Okay. I'll do a quick recap. My cat's going in and out, in and out, in and out. She can't decide. Okay. Each of these is going to be $6. Oh, she's thinking of coming up here. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll have to work around you, little thing. So I have this. They're both Japan pieces. One is Otagiri and one is not. So this one is Otagiri. It's green. If you're interested in it, put green. And it's $6. If you're interested in this one, it's a burgundy color. And it has a peacock. You can type in burgundy. And it is also $6. I'm doing my recap now in case I didn't say that.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, you don't have to do anything. I just.
I could put it in for you if you want it.
Oh, that's okay. That's all right. Just a recap. Fish puzzle. Now I will have to move you because you're on my prices. I can't see. See me see? This is a $10 little box. It's a puzzle box. Oh, burgundy. Val, I see you for this one for $6. Thank you very much. Kitty, you need to move.
Hi, Spirit. Did you just come in?
She must have. Now, okay, I'm trying to write and she's chewing on my pen. I mean, how much more precocious can you get? She's been really missing me since I've been away at Noodle's house. So this is the little fish box, little trinket box, jewelry box. I believe it was $10. Let me see. Yes, $10. to look under the cat. It does, in case you weren't here before and are interested, it slides open. This opens up to the jewelry compartment or whatever little doodads you want to keep in there. And then it goes back together. And I'm putting it on backwards. That won't work. Okay. So that's $10. Put in fish. $10 fish. And then I had the 4 vintage placemats for $10. These have different Williamsburg, Virginia buildings on it. So this is $10 for the set of 4. You can type in Virginia if you're interested in claiming these. They're laminated placemats from 1975. And next, the Homeco bench. And this has no flaws. It's really cute. Hunter green. It's $14. $14. It is a bench shelf. So you can hang it on your wall or just use it for your dolls or plants. And the cobalt blue dressing bottles from also 1975, coincidentally. This is a 1 pint for $14. This is a half pint for $12. If you're interested in either, put in cobalt 14, cobalt 12. You do have the rubber stoppers. The rubber is disintegrating, but it's great for display. I had the Kewpie with the duck. That was, I'm going to say $10. I had it at 11. I'll do 10. Oh, Cindy, no, you don't have to do that.
Okay, Cindy, I was typing it, but I will do that. Thank you so much.
Just saw that.
Very sweet of you.
That is so kind, Cindy. So this guy's $10. Put in duck if you're interested in that one. And then I had the willow tree. We'll do $8 for the willow tree, thinking of you. And then I had the rubber stamps. I'll just show them briefly. They're $3 a piece. Put lady, man, or column. Oh, Bonnie, I see you for duck. That's great. $10, duck.
Good choice, Bonnie.
I
was debating it. Good choice.
Thank you, Bonnie. And I will be invoicing Monday if anybody is wondering. And of course, if you already have an open box with me, I'll continue that open box until you let me know.
It's a cute one, Bonnie.
She's purring. She's just so happy. I can't throw her down. I have to keep her here. And the jewelry box, the Japan jewelry box, does have its little issues. That's why it's only $10. It has inlaid shell here. It plays Tsukiyami. I can't remember the name of it now. Plays a song. $10. I have the key. If you're interested, put in jewelry box. And that is my recap. I appreciate that. Appreciate all the purchases today. I do have a few add-ons. I have this Grandma's Are Perfect little frame. It is matted, but it's a very thin matte board in there. It's framed. Ink spots. Has a little hanger. And this is, apple martini for $10 jewelry box. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Apple.
Dude, quit biting me. $2 for this add-on. Thank you so much, Apple.
No problem, Bonnie.
$2, and you can put in grandma for this one. So a grandma who's a cat lover might like that. Then I had another grandma piece. This one is a pressed flower little sun catcher. And this one's $1. If you're interested in this one, put in flower. They are real flowers in there. They have a little loopy hanger on the top on a chain. It's very simple. I have a doll. This
Bonnie
is a,
put in flower.
oh, thanks, Bonnie. Cat, I'm not playing with you. This isn't about you. Stop. Do you hear her crunching my... Oh, I'm sorry, Val. Bonnie got in right before you. She must be teething. Why are you biting my pen? Jeez. Bonnie, it's the sun catcher. So I have this little doll. It's one of those Madame Alexander from the McDonald's series. Her hair is a little bit, matted, but I thought she'd be cute for maybe a little St. Patrick's Day display because she has so much green on her. If you wanted to play that she's Suspizio, this might work out well because she has red hair. Her arms move. Her little legs move. She's an add-on for just $2 because she does have that matted hair. And she is a little McDonald's toy. $2 you can put in doll if you're interested in her.
Sue wants her.
Her eyes open and close. Oh, Sue. Yes. Not that I wouldn't be happy for anyone else to get her, but thank you, Sue. She needs to go visit you. And I hope you pretend that she's you. That'll be funny. Fairy magnet for $1 if you're interested. I will send it to Sue. Oh, Bill, you Apple. You got it. You guys will keep me on my toes for invoicing with that. I messed up in one little thing on my invoice. I sent the invoice to the wrong person this week at first. So I caught my mistake, luckily. So this is just $1. Put in fairy if you're interested. This is a magnet. Just a cute little magnet with a fairy type person. She's a very realistic looking person, but she has the fairy wings. So fairy for that. One more add-on, and I love this piece. It's under the cat, of course. It is a keychain, and it's a pretty hefty keychain if you're into that. You know that it's hefty. And it's a crab, and it is really cute. Different color wood. This is $3, and yeah, you guessed it. Crab will be the key word if you're interested in the crab. Isn't he cute?
It is cute.
He has one claw.
Pretty detailed.
Some crabs have a bigger claw. I don't know if that's a gender thing or what in the crab world. I think it's a date that's written on the back, 2014. Yeah, Cancer. Meaning the zodiac sign, right? So those are my things. And then we can do our giveaways now.
All right.
Okay. I got to put some names in my bowl here. Bonnie.
Okay. My person, if you can read it, is Bonnie.
Oh, congrats, Bonnie.
Congratulations, Bonnie. And this is what I picked for my giveaway, this gorgeous signed bird.
Oh, that's too cute.
I believe it's signed. Yep,
Signed by
it's
the
signed
artist.
MB.
Oh, okay.
Signed right there, MB. Do you like birds, Bonnie? If not, then I will switch it out with something else.
I doubt she's gonna say I hate birds. I
But
mean, who would say that?
I think it's ceramic. Oh, awesome. She just started collecting birds.
Oh, that's great.
All right. Well, great, Bonnie.
All right. I'm gonna do the rundown of the names that I have in my drawing, just in case I miss somebody. Call me out if I missed anybody. I have Sue, Veronica, Val, Bonnie, Midge, Patsy's in a couple times, Sabrina, Apple, and Rebecca. Now I'm not putting in for the add-on people, and those people already are in the drawing anyway. I'm not gonna, if that's okay. So thank you for all your purchases, everyone. I appreciate it. So I have all those names, and I'm gonna draw, and I'll show you what you win. You win a cat, a 13-year-old cat. Who likes to bite pens. She's very light. She's only 7 pounds.
Well, if she's 13 years old, she can't be teething.
I know. Unless there's something wrong with her teeth, I guess. And I drew Midge.
Oh, congratulations, Midge.
That's you. She's rubbing on me. She loves me. I can't give her away. She loves me so much. She's purring. So Midge, you win this blingy brooch.
Oh, pretty and blue. My favorite color.
Yeah.
It's pretty, Midge.
It's pretty modern too. I just want to let you know it's not vintage. It has a gold tone, but it is pretty. I hope you enjoy that, Midge. All right, I'll bring us both up. I missed you too, Macy. You're a fuzzy kitty. You're a fuzzy, fuzzy kitty.
All right, so what do you have going on?
Well, I'm excited that my 1.5 week house sitting is ending tomorrow evening, and then I'll be able to invoice on Monday. But until before then, I'll have a show with you and Kathy, our Chatty Kitty show. Oh, thank you, Bonnie. I'll put you down for that. Like the grandma items, I do too. They're really cute. Chatty Kitty show is on your channel this Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for that reminder. I need to do the promo and stuff for that.
That's how it goes, right? That's how I did it this week too. 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Those time zones. So we'll have it at that time on Sunday with Kathy Picasso Cat, our lovely partner in crime. Except I don't think we're doing anything illegal. At least not that we want to admit to, right? But yeah, that's pretty much it. I do want to mention that next week I will be trying to do my first crafting live. Actually, it's my second one, but it's my first official crafting live, which on my channel, which I'll just be doing myself this time around, just showing. I'll have the camera down on what I'm working on and just chatting and hanging out while I set aside a time for myself to craft. It'll probably be a couple hours on Tuesday at noon to 2 o'clock, probably a couple hours. May or may not have a cat in my way, but we'll see. And yeah, that'll be fun. Whoever comes by and says hi, I'd appreciate. But eventually, I think I'll probably have guests where I'll do, we'll work on things together, which would be fun.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah. So, and I'm working on a show with my daughter. She wants to sell a few things before she has to move.
Cool. That would be fun.
Mm-hmm. yeah, finally got her interested. So, what do you have coming up, Sabrina?
Well, speaking of that, someone just called me right before we went live to ask me to do a show with them tomorrow. So I'm going to be with Cricket on her channel tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern.
That's great. I'll put in the link here in a second.
Oh, thank you. And then on Friday, I will be on my channel at 5 p.m. Eastern with Danny Girl Vintage. And then Sunday, I will be back with LeAnne and Kathy.
Sorry, that sounds good. I wasn't sure if I was muted and I was on a different screen. I'm so glad that you have those things going on. It's always fun to watch you with your guests, and they have really neat items.
Yeah. Thank you.
So excuse me while I put a link in for Cricket's channel. So please do check out Cricket's channel. She has beautiful items for sale. Lots of vintage, lots of glass, gorgeous. So check her out. And then I'll also put Sabrina's link in the chat just in case you can't find it in the description. It should be there, but I'll do that anyway.
Thanks, Bonnie. Well, thank you all for coming out tonight. We really appreciate you spending your time with us on this Wednesday and instead of a Thursday.
Yeah.
Thanks for being flexible with us.
Yes. Yeah, and we'll have to discuss if we want to continue on Wednesdays or not. I'm open to either.
Yeah, me too.
So I know this is nice. I don't know if it's a factor for you, but it kind of gives you a day in between, for your Friday show.
Yeah, so that it's not back to back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I do like that.
Yeah, and we were discussing, and you guys already know this, that there's a lot of programming basically on within our community all week, and so we were just trying to find a good time where we weren't conflicting too much with anybody else, just especially because we want to invite other people to come on our shows. And if our show is during a time when they have a show, then they have to choose. Am I going to be a guest? Am I going to have my regular commitment? So, and that's fine. It's the way it is. But so we're just playing around with the times. This week was my request because I have a conflict tomorrow. So I was happy that Sabrina is still very flexible in her.
Oh, I didn't mind at all.
Week. And then, we have things that come up being out of town or whatever. So we try to work around that but also stay really consistent with having a show for you every week. Because that's good for us. It's good for us to just be, consistent with what we're trying to do here and selling vintage and trying to build our channels on YouTube. So consistency, like a lot of things in life, is important to us. So yeah, thank you, Spirit, for being here, and everyone else. And yes, I know you all understand. Yeah,
and it is Spirit.
Can be, but we can't keep changing it too. We need to be a little firm on what we decide to. So I think we're there. I think we're almost there with time of day and day of the week. Yeah. Yes, right. Me too. It's always something I didn't know I needed. Well, if anybody else has anything they want to say, please do. But yeah, exactly. But
yeah, it is, Kathy. It is hard to overlap, but
thanks.
You just don't take it personal. So you don't say, okay, well, I know they're my friend, but I have to go on at this time. I can't go on any other time on that particular day. So it's not that I'm doing this on a personal level. I just, I have to go on that time. And others think the same way.
And to be honest, we also want to have as many viewers as we can have on, we want to have,
Right.
that's another factor. So if we were trying to build our channel and build our audience, yeah, we need to have the right time. So, well, thank you everybody again for coming. I appreciate all the love and support, Renee, and I appreciate, I know that you do try to make your rounds and you can't be everywhere at once. But I feel the same way when I have several people to watch at once. Thank you for being here. Take good care of yourself. Stay warm, stay safe, all those things. Happy New Year if we haven't already expressed that to you. And we'll see you next week on Sabrina's channel.
Yeah. So,
and I'll see you on Sabrina's channel on Sunday too.
and have a great rest of your week, and hopefully we'll see you in the chats and see you on our other sales or our other channels the rest of the week.
Yeah, I'll see you around.
Thanks for coming.
Bye bye. Thank you so much.
Bye, guys.